Hey there guys, thanks for visiting my movie vlog. My name's John Campea, and this is my review of the conclusion of the epic 50 Shades trilogy, 50 Shades Freed. Now, just so you know where I'm coming from, I thought the first 50 Shades movie was just a bad movie. Like, it wasn't like horrendously bad. It wasn't a crime against humanity. I don't think it was as bad as some people make it out. It was bad, but it was just a bad movie. The second 50 Shades movie was a crime against humanity. Like, it was so offensive to common sense, to the eyes, to the ears, even to the smell of the audience. It was wretchedly poor filmmaking like you've never seen before. The third film, 50 Shades Freed, this one right here, I'm happy to say graduates back up to just being a really bad movie. It's not offensive. It's not a crime against humanity. It's just back to being epically bad, really, really poor filmmaking. Let me walk you through 50 Shades Freed. Okay, so there's this scene where the absolute perfect man, gorgeous hunk dude who is also a rich billionaire, lavishes gifts upon Anastasia that only a billionaire could lavish on her. Thus, they end up having sex. That leads to another scene where the billionaire lavishes rich gifts on her that only a billionaire could give her, so they have sex, followed by another scene where he lavishes some sort of gift on her that only a billionaire could afford, and they have sex. Then a momentary flashback to the creep from the second movie. I swear to God, it felt like 40% of this movie is the exact same 6 sex scenes taking place between the same 2 characters in the same singular position all the time. There's nothing sexy about the sex in this movie. And do you remember in the last movie, there's that one scene where they're just watching TV. It's like, oh no, Christian was in a helicopter accident. And then the door opens and he comes walking through without a scratch. Like Christian was in a helicopter accident, not a scratch on him. In this movie, Anastasia gets slapped and gets put into a coma. And oh my God, there's this scene in the movie. It's not giving away a spoiler because there's no plot points revealed here because this story doesn't go anywhere. There's this thing where Christian's brother is dating one of Anastasia's friends, right? And Anastasia's friends, she reveals to Anastasia that I think Christian's brother, my boyfriend, is cheating on me with this real estate agent or this home designer, whatever she is. I'm pretty sure he's cheating on me with her. And then later in the movie, Anastasia sees Christian's brother with that woman. And then they never address it again. They never talk about it again. It was all for nothing. The dialogue in this movie is so incredibly, like, you couldn't, if you tried your best, if you sat down and exerted all of your energy and effort into writing possibly the worst possible dialogue that would never come out of a real human being's mouth in your life, you could not come close to the drivel that's in this movie. And do you want to know if somebody's the bad guy in 50 Shades? Simple. Look for the guy who looks completely disheveled, who looks like he's got a hangover, has huge bags under his eyes, is staggering around and goes, I'm gonna kill you. That's generally the bad guy in 50 Shades. And you know me, guys, I don't like to go along with the mob mentality. If everybody's hating on something, I try to find whatever few positives are there just to highlight those a little bit. But I'm telling you, it is a futile effort with this movie. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing good. It's got some very, very pretty people in it who you can tell if they were in other movies, their performances would probably come across a lot better. But everything from the story to the dialogue to the ridiculous repeat sex money, repeat sex money, repeat sex money. I mean, it's just ludicrous. I can't even believe this thing is a motion picture, except for the fact that I will say, I believe for the entire film, the camera was in focus. But I guess if I'm going to be fair, I will say this. There was a lot of laughing in the theater that I watched this movie in. There was a good number of laughs where there was not supposed to be laughs. But you know what? If you and your girl or you and your guy are just in the mood to watch something utterly preposterous that you might giggle at the futility of it, kind of like watching The Room, then maybe you might want to give 50 Shades Freed a chance. Look, I simply don't want to talk about this movie anymore. What do you guys think? What have been your expectations for 50 Shades? Were you thinking about going to see it anyway, either as a joke or seriously? Jump down in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Listen, guys, while you're here, click on the subscribe button, even though this review does not warrant you subscribing to this channel. I understand that. Click the thumbs up button, even though this review does not warrant you clicking a thumbs up button. I don't know. Say, have a nice day in the comment section or something. That'll do it for me. My name's John Campea. Thanks for joining me. Don't go see this movie.